Oh, we know it's going to be exciting. We know that it's going to be a war. So we just got to do a great job of just staying within ourselves, staying within the system that the coach provides for us for both ends of the floor, and just go out there and compete. I mean, I think this year he faced a little bit more adversity, especially with COVID and the pandemic, and a lot of guys missing games and how he handled and carried himself. Despite the text, that's going to happen. That's part of the game, and that's part of him being a competitor. But I think just him handling adversity with us being 8-14, 9-14, and making our way back into the playoff picture and getting the fifth seed toward the end of the season, he was remarkable. He's doing a lot better. I would say that leadership wise, and a guy being a general out there on the floor for us. We everybody knows he is our leader for the been our leader for the whole season, and we're just doing the best we can to make his job, like I said, a lot easier throughout this whole entire process. So yes, he is our leader. I think it'll be phenomenal. Just getting a taste of that type of that victory of winning the first round. It's great, and it helps carry that momentum moving forward, not only into that playoffs, and if you end up losing, carries that momentum going into next season, knowing that you guys have expectations to move forward and be better. So I think it will definitely build confidence in our group, and most importantly, it will give us that confidence, but also that edge and that firepower moving forward. Yeah, I think. I mean, you can't really go based off of last year because it was different scenarios. You wasn't in your own building playing in front of your own fans. It's different now, and you got guys that were sitting out and didn't want to go in the bubble. And now everybody has their full roster on both teams. Everybody's healthy, and just going into the series is going to be different. And like I said, we just got to do a great job of just focusing on ourselves and making sure that we take care of what we can do out there on the floor and not worry about any distractions that could lead to us not achieving our goal. I think for the most part, whether you're starting or not, you got to be aggressive on both ends of the floor, defensively and offensively, and pick and choosing your spots wisely at the same time. So I know I played with these guys, Luka and KP in the start, and Dodo in the starting lineup for most of last year and the playoffs, and we all know how to play off of one another when we're out there on the floor. And if I go on the bench, I think this bench that we have is deep. We definitely built chemistry when I was on there with JB and Dwight Powell when he was on there, and Trill, and everybody else. So, I mean, whether I'm starting, whether I come off the bench, it's just me trying to be aggressive and be the best basketball player I can be for the team. I think just really, really keying in and locking in towards the end of the game, and how we're finishing quarters and how we can do a better job on free throws situations and after timeout situations. So I think that was just a big jump in us development wise from last year to this year, just locking in and keying in on those parts during the game. Yeah, I think going into the playoffs, you want to win. I mean, there is no thinking of if or should have, could have. You don't want to leave the game with questioning yourself, or you should have done this, or if I could have done that. So yeah, we're trying to win, and everybody's trying to win. So we're not going to base ourselves on to the management if we need to win this, or if what happens if we lose that, and what's the best case scenario moving forward. Right now, all we can do is focus on us practicing tomorrow and locking in and getting ready for these guys. Well, I have, and he hasn't made the shot yet, so thank goodness. It's if you guys see him before the games, Dwight Powell throws the ball way up in the air when we're in layup lines, and he tries to hit the ball with his shoulder and tries to knock it in the basket. He hasn't made it yet, and I bet him this probably before All-Star break, and he still hasn't gotten it. So That's probably the only bet. I haven't bet him ever since, but he's still been trying to do the shot and he hasn't made it. So I think I'm winning. I don't know. I really don't know. I forgot at this point. He's just been trying to do it ever since, and he still hasn't got it. So, I mean, kudos to me, I guess.
Okay, you're rocking with the queen, Miss Valencia King, bringing authentic interviews live from the scene. Real Talk Sports in the house. Valencia King holding it down. You're rocking with the queen, Miss Valencia King, bringing authentic interviews live from the scene. Real Talk Sports in the house. Valencia King holding it down.